All right, y'all. First things first, if you've been playing Destiny 2, The Edge of Fate, like I have, you probably noticed some of the characters don't sound like themselves. Well, that's because they aren't. Most notably, Ikora Rey, the Warlock Vanguard. So Bungie has explained that this whole thing tracks back to the May update, where the studio said some voice talent has been unavailable for recordings. For the time being, to ensure a consistent player journey as we launch Destiny 2 The Edge of Fate, certain characters will have different voices in the Rite of Nine or the Edge of Fate content. Now, this includes English voiceovers for the characters Ikora, Orin, and Chioma. Now, the specific reasoning behind their unavailabilities have not been made clear, but due to the timing, one could speculate the SAG-AFTRA strike could have been the reason. Destiny was also impacted on it in its latest season, with a main character of the story at the time being on strike. So it's very possible that could be part of why. And anyway, this is why some of the voices don't sound like they usually do. However, it's not going to stay that way. On X, previously known as Twitter, Bungie did state, "We are happy to announce that these conflicts have been resolved, and we're actively re-recording lines for the affected characters. While we do not have a specific date or when these lines will be updated, we are aiming for a future update. When we have more details, we will let you know." Now, have you been playing Destiny 2, The Edge of Fate? What do you think of it so far? Let us know in the comments. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm excited. It's definitely interesting hearing a recent villain, Savathun, voicing Ikora Rey. It's very different, but Deborah Wilson's been doing a wonderful job as Ikora, and I'm excited, obviously, to get the voice that we know and love back. I know that the SAG-AFTRA strike just ended like a week or so ago, and now they're saying, hey, we're re-recording, so I have a very strong inkling that this is why.
Is it really different? Or because you know how sometimes voice actors, they try to mimic, like for instance Claptrap, when his voice actor, well, they kind of like threw him out with the bathwater. You could tell he was different, but then after a while your brain kind of, I don't know what it was, but it was like he just, like, there were certain spots he hit and you're like, oh, there's the original sounding similar to like what Claptrap used to sound like.
I will say that I'll say Deborah definitely tries to have a little bit more, because Ikora is very much like very like intelligent, very astute. So she definitely tries to take on that avenue and like that speaking style that Ikora has. I will say Deborah's voice, just because she uses very much her own voice as Savathun, but she fluctuates differently. Like she draws out more of her words when she's Savathun. So like certain ways she says certain words, you're like, there's the Savathun. Like you sound like Savathun right there, but it not fully. You're like gentle Savathun. It's nice that they're not halting content for the players, right? Because of this, like because of situations like that, and that they're like, well, we will bring the voice actress back in as soon as we can. We will get these updated with her lines and how she's supposed to sound as soon as we can. But while we can, until then, here's a great voice actress who's stepping in to fill her shoes until she can record.